And my friend's mum is here. Bye! I had to get changed because I was wearing the same thing in yesterday's vlog. This is just my privacy being violated, you know. Everything's gone out the window. Hi guys, and welcome back. If you're new, then hello to you. My name is Maya. I'm kind of a mess online, in real life, just everywhere. And I share it with you guys because I'm trying to be a media student, okay? So I just went to school and I got my results, and I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of, I don't really know how to react. Do I be very happy? Do I be very sad? I'm really not sure. I'll tell you what happened. So I got into school and I saw the table where you get your results, and I steered clear of that table completely. I didn't go near the table. I just didn't want my results. I didn't. And I think that's kind of because I knew that once I got my results, you know, that's my high school journey over. And I didn't really want it to be over. Even now, I've got so many connections in that school still that I don't really want to give up yet. You know, like when I start talking to someone, whether it be a teacher or a friend there, I do get very connected. I'm just kind of like a loving person, I guess. Like sometimes I don't even show it, but you know, people mean a lot to me, more than they probably should. I get way too connected to people. But yeah, so I wasn't like kind of ready to like get my results and say, okay, this is over now, goodbye. I went and I talked to my mentor, and I was like, I'm not getting my results. I was like so just hellbent on just not getting my results, and I don't even know what my mindset was. It was just, let's go, let's not get your results and let's go home. That was literally like what I was thinking. She told me that my results were quite good, that I didn't need to worry, and just to go and get them. I asked her if I'd passed everything and she didn't answer me, but oh well, she's a sweetheart. So I work up the courage to walk to the table, you know, get my results. I kind of open my paper a bit like aggressively, but I did open the paper. Very happy that I opened the paper, and I got my results. Okay, so what's going to happen is I am going to go through my results with you. I'll tell you what I think, what my plans are, and yeah. Firstly, the way I opened my paper was not how I planned on opening it. I thought I would, you know, look at it one by one and, you know, take it in at the moment. In the like heat of the moment, I ripped out my paper aggressively because I was really annoyed at myself that I couldn't actually work up the courage to do it. So I was kind of hit with these grades, like, just, yeah. Performing arts, I got a merit, and I am very happy with that. I reckon if the circumstances had remained the same throughout the whole of the course, I could have got distinction, but obviously that didn't happen. If you'd seen my Instagram run on that new photo I posted, then you'll kind of get what I'm talking about. Religious studies, I got a 6. I am happy with it. It's just, I would be happier with a 7, and that's because I got a 7 in my I got a 7 in my January mocks, so I know that I can do it. But the thing is, with these new GCSEs, I could have got the same mark on that paper and this paper, and the grade boundaries would have decided whether I got a 6 or a 7. Got a 6, it was alright. I didn't see my teacher there, so it was fine. Maths. Now, maths is like a subject that I've always struggled with. Even like a pass I would have been so happy with. But I actually got a 5, and the thing is, when I was doing the exams, I kind of I totaled how many marks that I think I've got, and I went to my teacher and said 25%, is that a pass, is that a fail, throughout all 3 papers, and he said that that is on the boundary of a 4 and a 5. So when it came out a few days ago that the boundaries had got higher, I absolutely freaked, and I thought that I was getting through, because obviously it didn't say like how high it had got. I just caught wind that it got higher. And then there was also news that it got lower. I obviously chose to believe the higher story because, you know, I'm a drama queen. I absolutely freaked out. I did not want that 3 at all. I wanted at least a 4, but even then I wouldn't have been happy with a 4 because I know I could get 5. and that's what I got. And a 5 is basically a high pass, so that's our highest C, I believe. Next is German. Now I did the higher tier of German. I've always taken German through from year 7 straight to year, what year am I? Year 11. Yeah, so I got a level 6, that is a B, and I'm very happy with myself. I kind of thought that just like the way the listening and the reading went, I thought it wouldn't be too good and that maybe I would get a low pass, but to get a 6 for me I'm happy with. There has been times in German where I have achieved a 9 in certain papers. That was only once, and then the rest I was getting 7s and 8s. German was also the last exam that I took, so I kind of was in the giving up stages, you know. I did care, but you know, it was kind of like, oh, I'm so over this, you know. So to get a level 6, I am happy. I did try my hardest throughout the whole time, and yeah, I was very happy. English language, this was the one that I was literally having those panic attacks over, crying myself to sleep over summer holidays, you know, because the thought of retaking English language killed me. Literally, if I had to retake English language, I would have actually died. I know that's like really dramatic, but the amount of drama that is in English language, just with my school, just the connotations of English language, is not nice. I kind of thought, what am I gonna do? Like, I know I can retake English language at global, but I don't want to do it because, you know, connotations, it would just be bad vibes. So I was really happy when I found out that I got a level 6 in English language. Yeah, I don't really know how that happened because last time I checked with my English teacher I was scraping level 4. So I don't really know what happened there, but I'm glad that I got a 6. I'm not going to question it. You know, a 6 is a B, and I always thought that I was going to scrape by. Ever since my original teacher left, I thought that my grades are just going to drop and keep dropping, and thank God I got that 6. It's the same with English literature as well, which I didn't expect because I thought, you know, the whole quote situation with poetry didn't really go well. The grade boundaries must have been really low, I guess, in order for me to get a 6, but that happened and I'm happy. Okay, so combined science was kind of tricky because I failed for most of the year. I wasn't getting the grades. I just wasn't, and if I got the grades one time I wouldn't be able to keep it up. So I was really surprised when I got a level 6 and a level 5. So I did the combined. I've just said that. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, so I just kind of had so many problems with science, you know. My physics is unbelievably bad. If you ask me what a series and a parallel circuit is, I'll barely be able to tell you. So I was just super gassed at the fact that I got a 5 and a 6. And science isn't even like a subject that I 100% care about. Like, I do care about it obviously, but it's not something that I need to take in the future with me. So the fact that I actually did it was mental because I spent so many hours after school with my teachers trying to get this knowledge in my brain, and I didn't feel like it was going in. You know, anyone who did the GCSE knows that carrot question, the correct answer was to explain osmosis. I said that the carrot has guard cells. Biology. Yeah, so I don't really know how that happened. Again, I'm not going to question it, but yeah, I got that grade. Business, it's not a bad grade necessarily, but I've done so much better in the past. I got a B. I am grateful that I got a B. I did work hard. Could I have worked harder? Probably. I thought business was like very secure, so I didn't spend a lot of time revising it. Yeah, like I've got A's and SR's in business before. This sounds so bad. You're gonna hate me. Oh well. But yeah. I'm just glad that my business teacher was not there to see me today, because she would be so disappointed in me. Very thankful for her. She was a very good teacher. I guess I just didn't do well in the exam. Lastly, and probably the most important grade on this paper, is my media. I got an A in media, which I am super psyched about, but at the same time, it's the same situation as business, really. Like, I am happy. I am happy with it, you know, I can go places with it, but at the same time, kind of disappointed in myself. And I think that I may have lost marks where we had to kind of explain ourselves and explain our plot line. I'm not very good at explaining myself, and I tend to ramble. And I'm also a very quick writer, so I've definitely rambled in that exam. I went and got another booklet, so maybe that's where I may have lost marks. I didn't really talk about theory as much as I should have. I've got an A, kind of happy with it. No, do you know what? I am happy with it. I'm grateful that I passed everything, because a year ago I wouldn't have passed everything, and I bucked up the courage to say to myself, look, you're gonna fail, mate, if you don't if you don't work hard. So I started working hard. I really worked with people who kind of boosted my confidence, boosted my just kind of mentality, and just gave me, you know, the time of day to actually talk to them. And like, I am very grateful to those people, because without them I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. I know I wouldn't have been able to do it. I was very lucky. The school that I went to gave me a fantastic mentor, and I worked closely with her to kind of like get myself sorted out, because I had a lot of issues. I had a lot of issues while I was doing exams, you know, before they happened, and I did kind of just need someone to talk to and open up to. There were times during the exam period where I'd just walk up to her office and I'd say, I'm freaking out, I don't want to do this exam, like, get me out of this. And she'll kind of calm me down and say, look, everything's alright, yeah. So I'm very grateful for her. At home, I kind of have a more professional relationship with my mum and dad, because our whole life is online, and because kind of everyone knows what's happening with our family all the time. Everything's kind of more professional based, and you don't really have that, you know, emotional outlet. So that's why I like to dance, that's why I like to sing, that's why I like performing arts, and that's why I like talking to my mentor, because, you know, she's kind of like, I said this before, like a second mum almost. And yeah, I feel like without her I wouldn't really be able to kind of cope with GCSEs and everything, because she was an outlet for me, and I'm very grateful for her. So yeah, these are my exams. You can't see it, and I'm not showing you it either, because there's probably some important information that I shouldn't share. But yeah, so I'm very grateful. I am glad that I worked hard. I'm glad that I got the push up my arse that I needed to kind of focus, like, because if I hadn't focused I would have failed my GCSEs. Last thing I'm going to say is that a C could be great for someone, but then a C could also be rubbish for someone else. So kind of don't care about what other people think about your results. The only person who needs to care about your results is you, and that's the most important opinion out there. Your opinion is the most important opinion, and if you think you've done terrible, then, you know, that's on you. But if you think you've done great and someone else is telling you that you've done terrible, you ignore them, because you are the most important person here. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to see like little updates on my life about enrolment, sixth form, everything, you can check out my blog, you can check out my website, you can check out my Instagram. I update a lot on my Instagram stories. It will all be in the description box below. And yeah, this has been a bit of a ramble, and I find like talking like this really annoying. Make sure that you like, you comment, you subscribe, you do the post notification bell thing to be notified every time I post a video. What else? You can follow my Instagram, you can add me on Snapchat, you can follow my Twitter, even though I barely use Twitter. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, it will all be in the description box below. Please join me on my journey to creative freedom by following everything and just keeping up to date with me. Bye!